Hello everyone, I hope all of you are doing fine and just enjoying your lives. In order to improve your English, you need to do hard work as well as smart work. I repeat, in order to improve your English, you need to do hard work as well as smart work. Smart work is very important. So let's begin. Today we are going to discuss about easy techniques or easy ways which can help us to learn any language, whether it's any foreign language or whether it's language like Hindi or English. So let's begin. First of all of you need to set a realistic goal. Realistic goals means those goals which are easily achievable. Achievable in a sense that you can achieve those goals simply by just taking few measures and you don't need to spend too much of your time. Do not try to learn any foreign language from a advanced level or from higher level because that's impossible. Now try to set few easy goals, few easy acceptable goals, and then move forward. Now first of all, you have to read. What you have to read? You have to read basic comic or basic stories, the stories which are universal. Now when I say universal, I'm trying to say that those stories, those fairy tales which are dubbed or interpreted in various languages for the native speakers of that particular country. For example, Red Riding Hood is a universal story. Snow White and Seven Dwarfs is a universal story. Sleeping Beauty is a universal story which 100% would have been read by all the people or all the students everywhere. So you have to just read those stories and always start from initial or always start from basic. Why basic? If you will start from basic, then you will learn those words, those 200 words, those 300 words which form the crux of a particular language. Crux means which form the basis or foundation of that particular language. I hope all of these things are clear to you. Now, when you will read any story book, any children book, you will be aware about the language. I would like to correct myself. You will be aware about the story. You just have to try and understand the language. So first do that. And while you will be doing this thing, you will be able to understand 200 to 300 words which are important for forming a particular language. For example, in English we say I, he, she, they, yours, her, his, him. These are few words which are used more or less repetitively in an English sentence or in a English sentence. If I have to tell my name, I will say I am Srishti. Same way, in any particular or in any foreign language, there must be some words for that particular usage. For example, I is called watashi in Japanese. If you will read any Japanese storybook like Red Riding Hood, then you will definitely pick up easily what is the text trying to say. Always strive for from those stories which are understood by you or which are easy for you to understand or which can be adapted by you very easily. Do this, I guarantee you will grasp 200 or there can be more, there can be 500, 600, 800 words which can help you to move forward. Now again I am repeating few more things. For example, लाल को हम इंग्लिश में कहते हैं रेड. So what is it called in Japanese? It is called akai. So this way you will also learn the color. What is red color called in a particular language? If you are learning Japanese, you can try this method for Spanish language, for Marathi language, for Urdu language, for Sanskrit language, for Arabic. Any language, you just name the language and you will get it. For Korean language, there are so many languages. World is too big and each language has its own structure. So do this and I guarantee this will help you. Do this because it is going to help you to understand certain things which otherwise can go unnoticed by you. The second most important thing is that, or most important technique is that, just watch movies or just watch web series or just watch cartoons. Okay, just watch cartoons or manga in that particular language. Again, I'm going to repeat myself. For example, we all know the cartoon Doraemon, which is dubbed in all the languages, which is seen by people all over the world. It has a universal appeal. Try to watch that in particular language. If you want to learn English, then watch Doraemon in English, not in Hindi. If you want to learn Spanish, if you want to learn Marathi, if you want to learn Urdu, Punjabi, Telugu, there are so many languages. Just watch that particular language in that particular language. Now when you will do this exercise, you should turn off the subtitles. Yes, you heard it right, you should turn off the subtitles. Don't ever try to turn it on, because if you will turn it on, then definitely all your attention would be on reading the subtitles rather than concentrating on what the characters are saying or what the characters are portraying. So do this, and I am 100% sure that you will definitely grasp something. Initially, when you will look at the manga, when you will look at the cartoon, or when you will look at the movie, you will get irritated, you will get perplexed, you will get flustered. Why will you get irritated, perplexed and flustered? Because it's an unknown language. It's unknown, so you will not be able to understand. If you will not be able to understand, then definitely it's obvious that you will get irritated. You can also get underconfident, or you can also feel very low in self-esteem. But that's all right, that's the beauty. If you learn something new, just try to hear, just try to see what's happening. When you will do that, you will enjoy yourself. Initially you will get irritated, but you will also enjoy yourself. Why? Because I will tell you, whenever we are learning a new language by watching it on big screen, then sometimes we find the particular language funny and we often laugh. Now when we will find a particular language funny, then we will remember that particular word, we will remember that particular expression which was funny for us. If we find a particular has lot of power over us, so when this will happen, you will grasp that particular sentence and make a lot of fond memories, or I could say unfond memories, and you will automatically remember that. This is a tried and tested method. Even I have done this, and I used to get annoyed what kind of words are these, but if I'm getting annoyed, that means that that particular language is triggering something inside me, and then I will remember the sentence, I will remember the word structure, I will remember everything. Now this is a very important technique, because this technique can change your perspective or change your learning capabilities, because language learning has a lot of benefits. I can make a separate video on that, but today let's focus on this. Now after that, the most important technique or most important step which I am going to ask you to do, that you have to quickly pay attention to the pronunciation of the particular words. Okay, now if in initial phases of your language learning you are able to understand the pronunciation, then it will help you to get correct pronunciation for all the sentences when you will advance in that particular language. But if you're not able to get the correct pronunciation, then definitely it can create a lot of problems afterwards. So in the beginning, just try to get the correct pronunciation. Don't be disheartened if you're not able to speak initially, because it's a natural process. If I will learn a foreign language, I am 100% sure I will not be able to speak like them, but I can try to get the pronunciation correct. Now speaking like them and getting the pronunciation correct, or getting the correct pronunciation, is very, very, very different. Okay, speaking like them means you are getting the accent, you are getting the flow. Pronunciation is a bit different. You have to pronounce a particular word correctly. Pronounce a particular word correctly, that's different. I repeat, that's different. I can tell you the difference in a separate video, but today let's focus on a concerned topic. So after doing this, after paying attention in your pronunciation, you can definitely do one more thing, and that's listening songs. If I want to improve my English, then definitely I am going to listen to English songs. Now, when I will listen to English songs, I will automatically learn a lot of new words, a lot of grammatical structure, a lot of basic things. I hope this will help, because these days, since the world has globalized, there are so many techniques which can help us to improve our grammar, improve our speaking capabilities, or just improve our knowledge in a particular foreign language. So I will suggest listen to the songs, because when you will listen to the songs, you will enjoy. When you will enjoy, automatically all the words will get registered in your head. And when this will happen, half of the goal will be achieved, and this will really help you. I have done this and I know it works. I know it works. It has a lot of impact over you. You can even listen to podcast in that particular language. If you are learning English, then listen to English podcast. If you are learning Japanese, then listen to Japanese podcast. If you are learning French, then listen to French podcast, Chinese, or whatever is your concerned language. Do this and you will just improve, because when we do such kind of practices, we are helping ourselves to not only improve our brain but definitely our speaking capabilities. Language learning is tough, but it's enjoyable. I can tell you one thing: when I was learning Japanese language in offline structure, there I used to enjoy a lot. I used to get embarrassed because all of these students were Indian, and our professor used to teach us in such a manner that we got an opportunity to do a lot of conversation. And when we used to do a lot of conversation, we used to make lots of mistakes, and then we used to laugh. I can definitely tell you loads and loads and loads of stories regarding that particular schedule, because it was too much fun. Too much of learning was happening, and I have loads and loads of stories. Definitely I will make a separate video on how I learned Japanese language, what were my techniques, how you can learn a foreign language in more advanced way. But today let's focus on this video. We should not divert, we should not digress. Digress means to divert, to move from one topic to another. You got a vocabulary, that is digress, to move from one topic to another. You all can write that. Once again, I'm telling you, learning a new language can be irritating in beginning, but as you will advance, you will definitely have lots of fun. I repeat, lots of. Once you get the grasp, once you understand what are the basic structures, then it will definitely help you to form sentences. Now all of you can comment that was this video useful and how it's going to help you in your learning capabilities. Once again, I'm going to ask a question. All of you can write the topics on which I should make lots of videos. Until then, have a nice day. Please leave your honest feedback and definitely tell me, should I make a video bilingually or only in English? I will definitely pay a lot of attention to that aspect. Thank you. Keep on enjoying, keep on learning new languages, and keep on pushing yourself. Thank you.